So how you been enjoying your first few days as a Rangers player?
I've loved it, to be honest. It's been extremely intense, but that's what pre-season's all about.
Yeah. And how have you found the manager's preparations, or how are they different to any sort of manager you've had previously?
Yeah, he's very physically, tactically, and technically demanding. But I think that gets the most out of the players, and hopefully he can get the best out of me.
He said he's seen you in his side for a while when he's watched you down south. Is that in your new year? Would you like to play in his team, play for his?
Yeah, for sure. I've said before that whenever I've come up against his teams, it's always been tough. Like we've hardly touched the ball at times. So I want to be on the other side of that, especially being kind of a possession-based player. So hopefully I can add to his system.
I was speaking to one of your youth coaches at Wigan, Peter Murphy, who was asking for you, and he was saying that you've always been a player who's just at your best with the ball, confident, want to express yourself. So is this maybe one of the first times in your career where you're going to play for a team professionally who has 60% and you can maybe show the best version of yourself?
I think so, yeah. I think at Wigan a lot of the times we were either mid-table, not really one of the better teams in the league. Tried to play a bit of football, but I think, like you said, this probably is the first time that towards the top end of the table.
How would you describe? You've spoken a little bit about it, but as a player, what's your strengths? What you kind of fans expect to see from you?
Yeah, I think like I've said, just being part of the build-up phase, part of a three in midfield that's able to link up together, but then also trying to have that cutting edge at the end of the pitch and getting on the end of crosses and feeding through balls, trying to score goals and be involved.
Luton spoke about numerous offers for you. What made you choose Rangers? What specifically stood out?
I think, the history of the club's kind of speaks for itself, but I think the manager being here was a big thing, and playing that style of football, and again I think one of the main things was I want to focus on the World Cup next year. That's obviously a massive goal of mine, and it was important for me to be in the top league of a country and to be playing in a position that if I was playing with the national team, that's where I would be playing as well. So there's loads of little things like that. It ticks all the boxes for me.
The opportunity to play European football, of course, with Rangers will presumably enhance your international.
Yeah, for sure. We've got to get there first. We've got some tough games coming up, but no, I think we're ready.
Is this? Everyone talks about the pressure that you have to operate when you come to a club like this. How's that something that you're going to handle? Obviously, when you've been playing a different kind of pressure down the road, even at the bottom end of the table, but you come here and it's that you have to win every week. How are you set up to handle that?
Yeah, just got to embrace it. It's a bit of a new challenge for me, being usually the bottom team or whatever. But no, I'm really excited. It's there's nothing to fear. Just looking and trying to make an impact.
You look a fairly laid back kind of. I was going to say you look a fairly laid back type of character. You type of person that doesn't really take much of these things in your stride. You just brush it off.
Just quite laid back off the pitch. On the pitch, trying to set himself as a leader. Just kind of in my own way on the ball, taking the ball under pressure. Whenever there's big games, big crowds, just remind myself, why I started. It's just because I loved it. So,
How knowledgeable were you about Rangers before the move came about? You played the Cal Naismith.
Yeah. I spoke a fair bit with him just about the place. I wasn't too sure on the city because I haven't really been to Scotland too much, but I always kept tabs on kind of how they were doing, and obviously I think it's been some good times recently, but I think hopefully I can add to that.
And at Wigan was Sean Maloney a big influence? Obviously he's the other side of the city. How big an influence was he on you?
Yeah, I've got to give him a lot of credit. He helped me out a lot. We had not the best team in League One season before last, and he tried to play some good football and it really suited me. Got some goals there, and then this season Last season, sorry, I think he got it right with me. He wanted me to be a leader on the pitch, and he gave me that responsibility, and I'd like to think that I took that on well, and obviously got myself a move.
Seems a similar type of player, wouldn't he, in the test?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Is that leadership, is that something you've always had in your career? Is that a natural thing for you? Is it something you've developed over the years?
No, to be honest, it's just something that I've just trying to be every game. It's I was quite a quiet kid growing up in that, so these skills have been developed just as well as my football skills. So
the manager spoke about that. He said he's encouraging the group to be more vocal. Is that something that he's hammering home to you?
Yeah, definitely on the pitch. We all want to be connected in and out of possession. I think that comes naturally with communication. So yeah, that's something I'm trying to keep adding to my game.
Who were your idols? Who did you kind of shape your game on when you were growing up?
Yeah, well, I was a Liverpool fan growing up, so I watched a lot of Gerrard and Torres. But as I got older and I started to kind of analyse the game, I'd watch a lot of Coutinho, Isco, Modric, them sort of players. So yeah, long way to go. I want to get on their level, but I'm chasing it.
Gerrard obviously won a title here. He'd love to follow in his footsteps in that
Yeah.
regard.
Spoke to Thelo Aasgaard about the other day.
Yeah.
How big an impact did that have on you when he said he wants you playing at a higher level than what the old Jewish players?
Yeah, I think it did have an impact. Obviously, if I want to be playing in the World Cup, then I think he wants me to be challenging myself at the highest level I possibly can. And with opportunities coming like this, it's hard to turn down. And so yeah, hopefully he's happy.
What
Thelo.
was it like getting in with Odegaard and Haaland for that first?
It's a pleasure. I learn so much when I go away. I honestly feel like I've become a better player every time I go away. Playing with some unbelievable quality. But yeah, I'd like to think I've held my own there and showed myself. So yeah, just want to continue proving myself.
Thelo, as much as Rangers fans already we discussed might be demanding and want high standards, they will follow you and you will very quickly become a hero if you do the goods on the park.
Yeah.
You had such a goal scoring record last year.
Yeah.
Does that excite you? Does that drive you to become a hero? Because this fan base are crying out for people to love and heroes to have on the pitch. Are you excited about that possibility?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I had a good season last season, and if you look at my career, it's been kind of steady progression. And yeah, I worked very hard in the off season and this pre-season, and my mentality is the same. I'll try and do better than the season before, and I know it's a new challenge, but I'll never back down from it. But yeah, just in terms of the fans, I just want to show what I can do and let them decide what they think, really.
We're a patient bunch, don't worry. Something like that. Who's helped you settle in? When you look at the dressing room, there's obviously some big figures, a captain and things like that. Who's helped you settle here so far?
I think the captain's been really helpful. Just being there if we need anything. I've bonded well with some of the new signings as well. I think when we can relate to coming into a new surrounding, learning the city, learning the fans and stuff, and then the staff who have been there before the manager as well have been extremely helpful.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
The Four Lads podcast is sponsored by Rhino Express, Clydeview Joinery, Athol Industrial Solutions Limited and CSD Air Conditioning in partnership with Black Rooster and Art of Gold. Thank you for listening to or watching the podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show.